Hi traders, I hope you have enjoyed or are enjoying your weekend. I'm going to be pretty quick today because I'm blocked up with hay fever. Fantastic weekend, but the hay fever has really got to me. Let's start off with the S&Ps. This is the S&P daily on the right, weekly on the left. You can see that we are topping. We've got a lot of topping tails here, and we're coming down on uh, selling volume and lower volume. The selling may go away, so we're in the second half of May now. So any pullback into this resistance area here, and we could see a breakdown here. So you can see on the daily we're in a wedge, got the resistance up here, support down here. Hammer light bar on Friday, so that can just project us into here, into the middle of the week. At which point it's a pretty quiet week for the US on data-wise, except for on Wednesday we've got FOMC. So if that takes us into Wednesday and then we fail here, I will get short. And that is, of course, applying to the Dow. Very similar story. So on the Dow, I'm looking for anything. I think we'll probably break down at 16,600 up there. I'm looking for this to be with that resistance up there at 16.6. We're just at 16.5 at the moment. Looking for that to be a shoulder ahead. If we can make another shoulder, that'd be a great opportunity to get short. I'd love it to go up to 700 to retest that star, which is possible. But let's see where we are on Tuesday evening and into Wednesday. Otherwise, if that's the case, then I think we can roll over and start to drift down to these levels, 16,000 beyond. Okay, so with that in mind, the FTSE, however, is holding up. The FTSE 100. FTSE 100 is good, but that I think could. I think if the Dow does come off and went on, if I'm right, and they hang around until Wednesday, I think the FTSE could do the same as well. So might see some a push up into the early part of the week, but then the middle part of the week will be telling. And so it's quiet overall on the data front, except we've got UK inflation on Tuesday and UK rates on Wednesday. So I'm interested in the pound yen. I think that's a stopping bar on a monthly S1. Obviously, we've got a lot of resistance up there at 172, but I would buy 170.50 to see if we can at least get back into these levels. 2 weeks of selling on this, that's the thing to watch out for. But I just think that stopping bar, retesting a hammer light bar here before we pushed up to 173.50. And we're under the 50 MAs. This is a counter trend trade. So I'm going to leave it until late on Monday, see if they pick it up the back end of Monday for a hold into Tuesday and Wednesday. Pound US, very similar story. But that pound US is actually better. That's a potential buy at 168, but your stop's going to have to be 70 points underneath. If you look at the weekly, that's a major lot of support here. Okay, huge amount of support. So let's see if that can push up to 173. Euro, I think the euro is going to hang around until nearer the ECB on the 5th of June. But that's a potential short at 140. The other euro pairs are at the moment. So that's looking, is there any pullbacks into 137.50 on the euro US? Potential shorts. Like I said, euro yen, I'm waiting for 140. Pound Aussie and euro. So pound Aussie and euro Aussie dollar. I think this could come up as well, but this is a big spread, so you might as well just trade if you're going to go long the pound, I would go long the pound US and not the pound Aussie. But still watching that to see if that can push up. The Aussie US, it's holding its own while, but the risk reward ratio for push up to 95 is pretty weak, and those topping tails look as if that could come down. A lot of resistance up here, a lot of topping tails here. We start closing on the 93, and that could start to wing its way down. But this is a nice cross here, so I'm leaving it. I'm basically not trading that. And commodities. I think the oil is good, but I'm just concerned about this area here. 102.50. You can see the fibs here. I'm not convinced that that can hold up, but it was, however, a fairly good close on Friday. If you want to buy that at 101, if you see 101, to see if we can push up to 105, then I think what we might do is retest this area here. If I'm right about the Dow, I think we might move sideways and then just drop and fail. So I'm staying out swing trades on oil, at least until I get more confirmation. The gold, I don't trust. This is a hammer on a lot of support here at 12.95. Weekly's higher close, but we are in a pinch. I would say that. If you look at, we're in a big box. If we can close above the top of that box, then we can get going, but I don't trust it. Excuse me. Silver. Likewise, I do not trust that. It's trapped in a very tight range. That's not for me. I do like rice. I want to be a buy. I would love to see rice come down to 15.3 or 15.4 or 15.325. I would look to buy that. The corn. Let's look at the beans first. Soybeans are here. I think the soybeans want to come and test 1450. So I'm looking for a pullback to 1450 to see if we can get back up to the highs. And on the wheat, it looks like it's trying to hold. You can see the weekly here has quite a sell on that week. So I'm just going to stay put, but keep an eye on it. And the corn, that's a hammer, but I haven't got extreme RSI, and we're under the 200. Again, don't like the weekly, so I'm just leaving those graying down a bit for the moment. Alright, I'll look at stocks on Monday. So, happy trading. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you're looking at, and I will post the topic and the subject for the Traders Roundtable. Thanks, guys.